Hey guys, what's up? Esti-Fit chick here. So today I wanted to go over the blasting that I do. As most of you know, I suffer from some ankle injuries. In this ankle, I have tendonitis, so it tends to swell right in this area. So I want to show you what I do to help relieve that. The Fascia Blaster has actually helped me a lot with that. I've already oiled up and I'm using the sweet almond oil. To start, I believe I just got this one at Albertsons. You can use the oil of your choice. Sometimes I use baby oil. Like I said, I've already oiled up. So what I do to start is actually a lot of my problem starts in here and then also up into the leg, and I find out that it comes from actually the other side of my calf. So I'm just going to take the nugget portion of my mini two and start stripping this portion of my foot right here. And then as I get in there a little bit more, I'm just like you would the Fascia Blaster in another region, just go back and forth pretty quickly. And then I'll switch over to one of the claws. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. And then what I'm going to do is take the nugget and go around this area as well and do Ashley's like stab wiggle wiggle. And then when I do that, I kind of pull it out a little bit. This area is really tender, and again, this is where I get all of my swelling. I'm gonna just kind of work my way around the malleolus or the ankle bone. This part is mostly bony, so it's really hard to get in there, but I'll even get some swelling in that area. So then I'll take the little claw and I'll just start working in this area. I usually just do the quick back and forth in this area first and then end up doing the longer strokes later, because when I try to do the longer strokes on the full calf, I actually end up hitting my ankle bone. It's just so bony in this area for me that it's pretty painful when you hit those bones. So you can hear some crunchies in there. Well, at least I can. I don't know if you can hear it on the camera. All right, and that's starting to feel loosened up. So now I'm going to start working up the entire calf. I have a really hard time. You can see I just stay pretty pasty white. I don't get a lot of color when I do this. And also I heat it up by soaking in the bath. So So now I'm kind of digging just one of the little claws in there to penetrate a little bit deeper and try to get that blood flow. Starting to get a little bit of color. And then sometimes I switch it around. So I'm doing more work because I've got both claws working instead of just one. All right, and then I also like to go around the calf muscle this way and kind of carve out where the muscle would be. It gets really tender right in there. Right in this area under where my calf muscle is, so. I'll pick my leg up and work the underside. This one, if you grab the larger one, sometimes it's a little bit easier to do. And then I just go up and down and back and forth. And then I'll flip over. We'll flip my leg the other way. This area is super tender for me, right below the knee. But it always feels really relieved after I blast. So again, it's bony in here, so I just work this little area first to kind of get everything loosened up before I start the longer strokes. When I have a massage therapist work on my legs, when they are in this area, and they're working on it, I can feel that pain in my ankle as well. So something about this area affects my tendonitis as well. So it's one area I really like to get. And again, I have a hard time getting flow, so I'm gonna kind of just, you can see, angle that claw and really dig in there. And then I'll do my longer strokes. I actually never really thought of my calves as being very bound. But after I started blasting, I actually started to see some ripples. So it's breaking up. It's that worse before better phase. And I just realized exactly how bound they were. Or are, because I still got a long way to go. All right, and that's basically what I do for that. And then I'll end up working up the leg doing the inside and over. I'm actually gonna switch to the other leg for the remainder of the video, so give me just a moment. Okay guys, I'm back. So I finished my other leg and then I started my right leg, and I've already done my calf. And as you can see, I'm already oiled up here for the most part. So when I work out, which I work out pretty frequently, for a few years actually, I was having this problem where when I would squat, I would be getting this pain kind of over my knee and the side here. And sometimes it would feel as if it were like a rubber band that was about to snap. It just felt really stuck. And it made me scared to squat because I didn't want to have any injuries, because I know that that would just set me back. Nobody wants injuries anyways. So like I said, it's pretty scary, and it made me nervous to work out legs, which is one of my favorite things to work out. So I had seen massage therapists, medical massage therapists, and while it would temporarily go away or lessen it, I would still be having the problem. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I've already done the lower leg and I've done this area. I also did on the inner area, but I'm gonna work around here with my mini. A lot of actually where the pain is coming from is actually my hip flexors up at the top of my thigh. So that's where I'm really gonna be focusing as well, but I just like to work around this bony area as well. I wanna make sure that my leg as a whole is loosened up. So I am digging in a little bit more with the front two claws around the knee area. You can see my bruises from where I blasted earlier this week. I'll do up and down, and then I'll also end up doing side to side. If you watched any of Ashley's videos or read the paperwork that comes with your lash, you're never supposed to go in a circle. So don't do that. And also, disclaimer guys, I am not a medical professional. This is just what I've done in my experience to help my tendinitis and help with any aches or pains or tightness in my legs. And as I work through it and it starts to loosen up, then I go a little bit deeper. And then I'm gonna start working towards the other side. I do have massage therapy training, and I can tell you that the origins and insertions, so where the muscles attach, do have a tendency to become more tight than the belly of the muscle. Now I'm gonna start getting in there. Both claws. Also, this inner area, sometimes when I've done a lot of lunges, the front part of my knee right here and down here will really start to bother me, especially this part. So of course I work that and very lightly go over the area where it crosses, and then definitely in here. So I had done some lunges last week, and oh my goodness, it was like right after I came home and sat down, it was just like sitting in the car even, it got so tight and it was sore, and I was like, oh my gosh, what happened to my knee? So first thing I did was hopped in the bath to warm it up. And then I blasted while I was in the bath, this area and down here. And by the time I got out, all my pain was gone. Just to be on the safe side, I also iced afterwards to kind of take away any inflammation. And when I woke up the next day, no pain. And I haven't had any pain really until this week. And I don't know if I just stepped wrong down the stairs at work or what happened, but I tweaked it somehow. And again, I'm just getting those claws and really getting in there. Okay, so now that I have that warmed up, I'm actually gonna set the mini aside and go to the full blaster and really start working in there. Just like I did with the ankle, I do shorter strokes down by the knee, and then I'll end up doing longer strokes later. I get the I don't know if you guys, any of you experience, but I kind of get like the fatty area above the knee, so that's something that I'm really working on as well. And for this video, I'm not doing it quite as long as I would usually do it for all of the things, but this is kind of the routine that I would do just as far as pain. So if I was having any of that stiffness and I didn't have time for a full blast to just need that pain relief, then this is the routine that I would do. Then I'm going to go into my longer strokes. I'm going to avoid the bruise. So kind of work at an angle here. And then after I've done up and down, I'm gonna go side to side. And I kind of go at an angle over the knee area, or around the knee area, I should say. I never actually go over my kneecap. And then again, I'll kind of do an angle over on this side. When I do the Fascia Blaster up and down, I don't get as much circulation as when I do it side to side. So you guys can see a little bit better. This area isn't as oiled up. I come over this area at an angle, kind of just follow the natural line there. And with the claws, I'm putting them at an angle and really getting into that area where everything connects. This can be super tender, especially when you're first starting. It does get better after a while, but it can still be a little intense. To me, it actually feels good. My IT band area, however, if I were to come in that area, that is super painful. Turn to the side. And then also go down this way. Let's see here. So all of these connections here can make the IT band super tight, which can pull around that knee area. So that's why it's really important to loosen up this area. I found that it makes a huge difference. So that's about it. And then I'll turn around and actually work the back side of my legs as well. So I hope that this video is helpful to you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.